Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Nazia Zuen here from Zuen's Beauty Blog, and this is my first ever YouTube video. So today I wanted to film about why I am starting this channel, why I want to make YouTube videos, and I thought I was just gonna talk about me, but then I realized who wants to listen to me rambling about me for 10 minutes, so I decided to do this look. This is a simple no foundation, just going out the door makeup look. You can call this a 10-minute makeup look, and I'm just gonna talk about why I chose YouTube and why I want to make YouTube videos and what my channel is going to be all about. So yes, if you want to see, then keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is moisturize my face using this vitamin C moisturizer from the Body Shop. And as I'm doing it, I'm gonna talk about what actually made me want to start YouTube videos instead of just posting on Instagram as I've been doing for the past year, almost a year. It's not been a year, I started in October, but yeah, it's almost a year. So basically I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of tutorials on my channel. I'm mostly about comparing products, reviewing products, all kind of that stuff, and I kept on doing it on my Instagram and I posted about it, but I realized that in order to say something fully, I had to write a lot of things, and I realized that not everybody wants to read a whole lot of things in order to understand which product to buy. So I decided to start YouTube videos so that I can explain better and I can talk about it and I can show you the results which I see on a daily basis when I'm experimenting with my makeup. So right now I'm just concealing. I'm using this MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NW25. This is one of my favorite concealers. This I use just to cover up the dark circles in my under eyes. This has a peachy tone, so it will cancel out the darkness. So I'm just using this concealer under my eyes and over my eyes as almost like an eye primer, and using basically everywhere that I find this darkness, like around my mouth and in my chin and under my eyes and sides of my nose. This concealer is not very heavy feeling. It doesn't make the makeup cakey. It's very lightweight, and I'm just using a simple buffing brush to go with it, and I'm using this helps blend out the product really well. This disperses the product and makes it very light. Next, I'm gonna move on to my brows. Since my brows are already plucked and I don't want to fuss around with it much, I'm just gonna use this semi-dried up mascara as a brow gel and just straighten up my hairs, the hairs of my brows. So see, this just creates some more definition than this one. Like here it's more sparse and here it looks a bit more fuller, so that's what I want to do. I use this Maybelline the Colossal Volume Express. So once again, as I was saying about Instagram, I actually really like the Instagram community that we have in Bangladesh. I personally know a lot of the bloggers that currently are very popular right now, and I love talking to them. I love being friends with them. Some of them are really good friends of mine. I'm glad to be a part of the community. The main aim of my channel is going to be to help you out, to help the products you need. So for example, I saw Makeup Revolution came up with a brow pomade and also a brow cushion almost at the same time, and I was thinking, like when I was ordering it for myself, I was thinking, oh, which one should I buy? So I couldn't find any versus reviews, and usually in Bangladesh we don't really have that much we don't really see that many people comparing stuff and showing you what's real. Basically my inspiration has always been Glam Life Guru, that is Tati Westbrook, and she's been a favorite of mine. I'll always watch her videos no matter what's going on in my personal life. Yeah, so yes, and I don't ever buy anything without seeing her recommendation. I wanted to do something similar. She inspires me a lot, and that's what I'm going to do here on my channel. So if you like the kind of content, I hope you'll enjoy mine, and I hope you like what I have in store. And by the way, that Makeup Revolution thing we talked about, I already ordered it, and we're gonna do a video on that. We're gonna compare and we're gonna see which one works out the best. Alright, so now I'm gonna use this Makeup Revolution concealer and define in C7. It's very lighter than my skin tone. I'm just gonna use it as a highlighter. I'm just gonna dot it, like 2 small dots of it, and then on my eyelid as a primer, and then sides of my chin, here. I need to figure out a way to place this mirror, or just buy a bigger mirror, and so that I can see clearly, because I'm not right now. Alright, so I'm just blending this out. You want to make sure you blend out really well, otherwise it's gonna look really weird. If you don't like too much highlighting, you can definitely skip this step and just go on to the next. So I just powdered my face using this Jordana face powder in the shade, this is in the shade 4 beige, and I'm just gonna lightly brush the excess off my face. Now I'm gonna move on to bronzer, and if you want you can skip the bronzer if you don't like bronzer. If you want blush, you can use blush. I'm gonna do a light amount of both because I like bronzer better than blushes. It's actually personal preferences. For blush, I'm taking their e.l.f. blush palette in dark, and I'm just taking this light peachy kind of shade, and I'm just gonna go lightly on the apples of my cheek. I don't really like blushes that much, so whenever I use blush, I go back in with my powder brush and just lighten it all up. Next, we're gonna move on to the eyes. I'm just gonna take this color. This palette is from Mua Makeup Academy. I got this for free as they had an offer going on. If you spend £10 on it, you can get it for free, and which I did, and I got it for free. So I'm just gonna define my crease using a little bit of this shadow. Nothing too much, like since you're going out with a no makeup look, you just don't want anything too harsh. And with the same thing, I'm gonna take this just with the excess and just go with the sides of your nose like this, or a little nose contouring. If you want to, you can obviously skip this step if you don't want to. That's up to you. Now I'm gonna take a small blending brush that's like this and take this darker shadow from here that we just used for the nose contour and just go into the crease with a little bit lower, just intensifying the outer edge of the crease and just making everything look defined. Nothing too eyeshadowy, just a little bit defined. Yes, that's it. We're gonna repeat the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm just gonna take this shade right here on my finger and just tap it on the lid. Next, I'm gonna take my liner, my favorite liner. Whenever I'm going out, even if I'm not wearing anything else, I'm just gonna put on my eyeliner and some lipstick just to go out. Since 6th grade, I've always had a fascination with eyeliners, and I don't think I've ever gone out without it. So unless I'm really sick and depressed, I'm gonna go out with a liner. So this is my Tarteist double take liner. This is a felt tip liner, so it's gonna be very easy for you to do. Now that my liners are done, I'm just gonna do a little bit of mascara using my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This is my favorite mascara of all time. It just curls and lifts your lashes. Like, my lashes are always drooping down, so I really love this when it like lifts my lashes. Mascara done. Now I'm just gonna highlight my face using my favorite highlighter of all time. This is the Maybelline Materchrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. highlighting brush to go with it. This is my favorite highlighter brush too. I use it for all kinds of highlighters. Due to the lighting here, it already looks like I have highlighter on, but I really don't. So let's see what difference of it creates on camera, because when you're wearing it in real life, it creates like a beam of reflection like on your face. shine bright like a diamond kind of highlighter, so I don't know how it's gonna translate on camera. Alright, now I'm just gonna take this pencil brush and take a little bit of this same highlighter and just pop on my inner corner, like on my both sides of inner corners, so that it looks a little bit more defined. And take the same one and highlight my brow bone. The other side. This step is kind of unnecessary, but if you want to do it, you can. Like I'm gonna take a little bit of this darker shadow that we used in our outer side and just tiny bit of it, and just go right underneath our lower lash line. It's gonna create a little bit more definition to the eyes. If you have time, you can do this. If you don't want to, you can definitely skip it. Sometimes without liner without shadow in your lower lash line can make it look a little bit weird, so you can definitely do it. And if you're doing it, I'd recommend doing it before the mascara. I am an idiot, so I forgot to do it, and I'm now doing it after my mascara. Alright, so next I'm gonna wear some lipstick. This is my favorite nude lipstick, so it seems like I'm doing a favorites video too. Like I'm using all my favorite things that I regularly love to use. This is my Mua Velvet Luxe lipstick in the shade number 3. I'm almost out of it. Like this is the only much I've left. Don't worry, I've ordered it already. It's kind of like a brown nude, brown pinky nude, but it's translating more as a pink nude in the camera, but it's really very brown. Next I'm gonna take this Berry M Coco Loco lip oil. It's a lip oil, but I love to use it as a lip gloss. What I love to do is just take it on my finger and just tap it at the center of my lips. It's really very mildly scented. I love the smell. It's kind of coconutty, and what's that other smell? It says camellia. Yes, it has camellia, so it smells like that, I guess. So it's not very sticky like those lip gloss that's like goopy and sticky. It's not like that. It's kind of like a gel formula. It's very different from what I've used as a lip gloss before. That's it, I'm done. Now if you're going out for a longer period of time, make sure to use some setting spray. You can definitely use a drugstore setting spray. It's just to make all the powders in your face melt into your face. I'm using this Mua, that is MUA Pro Base Fixing Mist. It's one of my drugstore favorites. I'm just gonna put my hair back, and I'm just... Alright then, this is it. This is the finished look. This is how I usually, when I'm going out the door with my friends or just going anywhere, this is the look I choose to wear. And so yes, this is going to be my channel where I'm gonna discuss about makeup, what I love to do for me, what I think is gonna be a good product for you. I'm gonna compare stuff, and I'm gonna try out new products for you, and hopefully you would want to see that. And make sure to subscribe to my channel to come back and see what you want to, and don't forget to leave suggestions in the comment section so that I know what you want to see from this channel. So yes, take care.